First, let's understand what is an interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence asks a question. It is punctuated at the end with a question mark. There are generally two types of questions: direct questions and yes-no type of questions. In direct questions, this type of question begins with a question word or WH words in English. Which are these words? These are words like who, what, why, when, where, how, and so on. Let me give you an example of it. Why is the sky blue? Notice, here the sentence starts with a question word. Let's look into a yes-no type of question. They generally start with a helping verb followed by the subject. These words are like is, am, are, was, were, do, did. These questions are designed to answer simply with either a yes or a no. Let me give you an example of it. Are you coming to the party? Notice how we used the helping verb to frame a yes-no type of question. Remember these two types of questions as we are going to come to this part again. Now, let's relearn steps to convert a direct speech to indirect speech for a statement or assertive sentence. But before we begin to understand the conversion, there are certain things that you should very well know. There are three important concepts that you must understand properly. First one is what is subject and object in the sentence. Second one is what is first person, second person, and third person. And third one is what is tense. We have already discussed all of them in our previous video, but we will quickly revise here. So what is the subject and object in the sentence? We will understand it with an example. In the sentence, Sazia said to John, Sazia is the person doing the action and John is the person receiving the action. The person doing the action is the subject and the person at receiving end is the object. Please keep that in mind. Now let's understand what is first person, second person, and third person. For that, we need to understand point of view. Basically, there are 3 points of view in English: first person, second person, and third person. Let's understand it with the help of an example. If Ravi and Isha are in the room and Ravi is telling something to Isha about Nikita, which is not present in the room, then in this case, Ravi is the first person as he is the one who is speaking. Isha is the second person as she is the one who is listening to Ravi. And Nikita is the third person as she is not present in the room while they were talking. And Ravi may be talking to Isha like this: I am telling you that she is very beautiful. For complete chart of first person, second person, third person, please refer this image. Now let's look into tenses. Tense denotes at which time the action is performed. Tenses are mainly divided into 3 types: present, past, and future. And they are subdivided into 4 subtypes, which are simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So in total, there are 12 tenses. If you want to recall or learn tenses, I will provide the links in the description. So these are the 3 main things that you must know. Now let's understand the steps to convert a direct speech to indirect speech for statements or simple sentences. The first step is to identify. This is the most important step. You need to identify 5 things here: subject, object, reporting verb, first person, second person, and third person in the reported speech. And if the reporting verb is in the past form, then the tense of the reported speech. The second step is change of reporting verb. Reporting verb will change in the following way: said to will be converted to told, said will be converted to said, say to will be converted to tell, and says to will be converted to tells. This is the second step. The third step is to replace inverted comma with that. We will remove the comma and inverted commas in the sentence and join the reported speech with that. The fourth step is the change of pronoun. Pronouns that we identified in the first step in the reported speech will be changed as below. First person will be decided as per subject. Second person will be decided as per object. And third person will remain unchanged. You can remember this change with an acronym SON, also called SON. Please remember the changes of pronouns properly. First person will be converted to subject, second person will be converted to object, and third person will remain unchanged. The fifth step is change of tense. It will happen when the reporting verb is in past form and the reported speech is not a universal truth or habit. It will happen in the following way. For present tenses, simple present will be converted to simple past. Present continuous will be converted to past continuous. Present perfect will be converted to past perfect. Present perfect continuous will be converted to past perfect continuous. For past tenses, simple past will be converted to past perfect. Past continuous will be converted to past perfect continuous. Past perfect and past perfect continuous won't change. And for future tenses, will or shall used in the sentences will be replaced by would or should. And for the modal verbs can or may in the sentence, it will be converted to could or might. So these are the changes in the tenses which will occur. Now let's look into the final step. Change in the words denoting time. Words indicating nearness are changed into words showing distances in indirect speech. If these words are present in the reported speech and the reporting verb is in the past tense, then the change will happen in the following way. Here will be converted to there, tomorrow will be converted to the next day, today will be converted to that day, yesterday will be converted to the previous day, this will be converted to that, now will be converted to then, and tonight will be converted to that night. This is the 6-step formula to convert any direct speech to indirect speech for a statement. First, identify the subject, object, reporting verb, person and tense in the sentence. Second, change the reporting verb as per this workflow. Third, replace inverted comma with that. Fourth, change of pronoun as per this workflow. Fifth, change of tense as per this workflow. And sixth, change of time related words in reported speech as per this workflow.